I'm not gonna want to remember this. I'm just kidding, obviously. How have I gone by? I've gone by like pretty well, honestly. It's not difficult for me to get by because my life's been pretty good, and I just enjoy being at school for a while and being off work some more. And I'm not sick or anything. I'm pretty healthy, so it's been pretty easy. But in the different situation, I've gone by what I like to call PRC, and that stands for pretty radical cool. I'm just kidding. It stands for perseverance, routine, and chocolate. For the first one is perseverance, and perseverance I think is more like finding things to do that can break through my boredom and not just staying bored. So those are things like binging Netflix and like going to the park or running or exercising and stuff like that. Maybe like hanging out with friends or finding new stuff that I want to research just to learn more for myself. Maybe like finding new ways to avoid my family or something like that. You know, just rinse and repeat. The same thing as routine. And for routine, I wanted to make like a. I haven't gotten good at this at all, honestly. So don't like act like I'm not acting like I am. But I wish I could set up a routine where it's like wake up in the morning, exercise around like wake up around like 6, exercise, eat a light breakfast, drink probably like 2 cups of water every day. Not every day, but like in the morning, and then get started on my homework or like the NTI, and then after that do whatever I want for the rest of the day. Like maybe watch Netflix or start dinner or find a new recipe to make, and then get to bed around like 10 every day. And so like be in bed with like no phones or anything, just reading my book, and just like I guess that's more of a healthy routine, but that's just like what I wish I could do. And I think the reason why it hasn't really worked out is because like why I don't get why this coronavirus is starting things that are like that we want to do things that we didn't even want to do when life was normal. Like I didn't want to go outside and run like every day when life was normal. Why do I want to do it? Why would I want to do it now? Or exercise that every day or eat healthy every day. Like why would I want to do that when life it seems like it's like falling apart? The last thing is chocolate. So like that includes like brown or Grader's Black Raspberry Chocolate Chip Ice Cream. I tried a new flavor from Grader's called the Brown Butter Bourbon Pecan Ice Cream, and I go to Grader's a lot with my girlfriend Ellie. So it's because of her, because she loves ice cream so much. So those are like kind of the sweet stuff that I like. Maybe cookies or something. Like sometimes, like if we order in from a restaurant or from our work, I'll eat a cookie. But chocolate's really been saving me because like and like other food in general, just like eating out. But eating out's like the only fun thing to do now that everything else is closed. So like that we can actually go out and stuff. So that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I guess not just chocolate, just like food in general, honestly, has got me through, if I'm being honest. All right, on to the successes of quarantine. I'd say one success is getting like less hours with my work, and before you're like, whoa, like I wish I was getting more. Then like, for me as a teenager, I don't want a ton of hours for doing like just working and stuff. I don't feel like going out and working whenever I'm 17 years old, and just I don't want that to be for this like break. I feel like it was God given, honestly. Like it's such like a blessing, and I don't want to. That's kind of exaggeration, but I don't want to work the whole time. So I know people are struggling with getting enough hours, and the economy like is kind of taking a downturn, but honestly, for me, it's just, I'm glad I'm not getting as many hours. Just teenage mentality, honestly, probably. Um, Another reason, another success that I've had is I found a new TV show that's on Netflix. It's called Community. It's, I think it's pretty famous. I don't know, but that's a good TV show. And the Michael Jordan special that's been coming on, I enjoy watching that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not that I can think of. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But just finding TV shows on Netflix is a big success, especially when you try to binge stuff and it's not interesting. That's like the worst feeling in the world. Another success that I've had is finding my preschool binder. I haven't seen it in like probably 8 years or something, and I found it. Actually, let me go and get it. It's right here. What I really wanted to find from that binder was just like one photo, to be honest, and well, I'll let it speak for itself. On to the failures. I am very saddened about this one because do you know what the blue screen of death is? It's wherever like the computer like restarts kind of, and it pops up a blue screen and a frowny face, which is kind of it's like super like passive aggressive, honestly. But I've had to use my mom's school computer ever since this whole NTI stuff started happening, and she took the nice computer, and I volunteered to take that one, but it keeps messing up, and honestly, I just use my phone now instead of that, so that kind of sucks. Another thing that's really been a failure is I burned myself on a quesadilla press at my work. Yeah, that's it. I guess the other stuff is just not being able to see like people and not being able to go to the store or like Target like normally. That's pretty much it. Oh, like in the new TV show Community, one of my favorite characters, he left the show, so that sucks. Like that really sucks. Plain and simple. I'm just kidding. It's not that big of a deal. All right, the next thing is like, how has this coronavirus impacted my relationships? And I don't know what this is. Weird technique, but okay. But honestly, I think it hasn't affected them that much. I think maybe the way I think about some things now, I've had a chance to think about some things, and that's maybe seen like certain relationships as being more valuable, such as like a few years ago I went on a mission trip and I had a conversation with this man, and he like he's one of my leaders, and he totally just changed just like what I want like to do like right out of high school. Like he went on a mission trip for 3 months, and I thought that was like the coolest thing. And I was like, for me, just in that moment, it was like that's what I want. Like that's it. And I just want like right out of high school or like in college, like during summer or sometime, I want like just 3 months of just like away, just like on a mission trip, just serving God in my way, and cause that's why I like that's gonna give me purpose, I think. So I think like I've seen more value in my relationship with him, and I'm gonna try to like get in contact with him soon and see his advice. But other than that, it's like not much has changed in my relationships with others. I guess like I've learned some stuff about my family maybe more. I don't really know if I have, honestly. Yeah, I think mainly I miss people. My perspective, the way it's changed is I've seen that like everybody else said, like nothing is forever. Nothing is promised to you except for like, by my faith, I believe that some things are forever, but like nothing in this world is even close to coming to forever, you know? So that's definitely been more open and out there to me than I've seen before. Other thing is that I need to do like things that make me take like find those things like the mission trip, or just like spending time with people, just things that like, I really care about, just like maybe just like dive into those deeper after this quarantine is over. I've seen that school really, it's not great, like not fun at all, especially since it's been missing for so much of my life. I've been for so many weeks. I'm like, I could probably miss it maybe more, but like I don't. I wonder if I'll find this video like 20 years down the road to show my kids and be like, wow, you really didn't care enough. That was a big deal. We'll see. But I was saying for like how it's gonna affect my future, I honestly don't know like how much it will. But I think like what I'm gonna do to like make sure it does, and I'm just gonna take the next right step. Cause I think that's what like everything is in life. Like you process information, you make a calculation, and then you just take the next step that you think is right. And we usually don't take more than just 2 or 3 steps in the future that we for ourselves. And the people who are really successful take multiple, and the people who are not very successful don't take any. They take steps back. So I want to try to judge the next maybe 5 or 6 steps in my life, see where I can get them, and just take the next right one, next right one, next right one. Get ahead of the game, and I think maybe this has given me the opportunity to do that. I think, I don't know where this leads me, but let's just keep living life. Peace.